last time on Roll Gay Roleplay.
Hogan wanted me out because I was on to him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And my concern is that you had 2 new people enter your party as soon as Hogan left. I'm concerned that there is another secret agent that you are working with.
Oh my god, it's Jet. Is it Jet? Is it Jet? Is it Jet?
Now, Benny, I don't mean to burst your very obvious and flimsy bubble, but you're going on this based off somebody telling you that maybe someone in our party might be an enemy? A member of a party that kills religious icons. Meanwhile, one member of our party literally just said they wanted to kill a god, and it wasn't Jet.
But I've known Eve for a very long time, and I trust him, and I don't think that he has any ulterior motives besides, like, his belief in himself and his belief in Yonsei.
He was literally just kidnapped by sobbing angels and called the Lone One. I don't know if that's Eve anymore.
Welcome to Roll Gay Roleplay, a real gay, real play D&D podcast. I'm Chris the DM, and I just bought a Lego book, a Harry Potter spell book, and made a Lego.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm so excited.
Hi, my name is Katie. I am remembering my time in the podcast rotation in terms of introductions. Thank you. God, sometimes I really want Lego again, but I'm pretty sure my rabbits would eat it.
Oh, they're so expensive.
You can buy them, but I'm pretty sure you can just buy a bunch secondhand. Like,
Expensive.
Still secondhand?
Well, I haven't gone through everyone's, like, kids sneezed on up their nose Legos. I bought it in the box.
I've heard that you can just throw them in, like, a mesh washing, like, you can just throw them in the washing machine. Just put them in, like, a mesh laundry bag and just...
The kids?
Toss them in there. No, not the kids. The Lego.
Oh, that works, too.
Yeah, you could just throw your kid in a bag and throw them in the washing
That would
machine.
make babysitting so much easier.
Kids are so sticky.
Come out brand new.
Hello, my name is Brandon. I play Terra Deck, and I'm seeking $1 million for a 10% stake in my new company I just came up with.
Washing machines.
For children.
For children.
For children.
Hi, I'm Tisha, and Brandon, I'll give you this box of Girl Scout cookies for a 75% stake in your company. And $1. I have $1.
Honestly, better than I was expecting.
And hi, I'm Jonathan, and speaking of sticky children, my very first...
Oh, no.
my very first year of being a teacher, day 1, I was wearing a sweater from Banana Republic. And a child said, "Oh, hey, Dad," gave me a hug, and as his face left my sweater, there was a snot trail.
Oh, God.
Children.
And that was my last day teaching.
And on this day, I have never forgiven that child.
That's gross.
Yeah, it was awful. Speaking of awful things, we're going to be playing a game today from my favorite podcast that's not D&D related called Food for Thought. And this game is called Tops and Bottoms. And what you're supposed to do is I will give you 2 individuals. It could be like from popular cinema, TV shows, anime, video games, and yada yada. And we are going to decide who would be the top or the bottom in that relationship. Not necessarily like stick it in versus who takes it, but like who's the dominant personality, who would be the sub. So, with that being said, our first pairing is Princess Peach and Zelda. Who is the top and who is the bottom?
Oof.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Zelda's the bottom.
That's absolute. I will fight you to the death on this. Zelda's the top because Link is a bottom.
But this has nothing to do with Link. You can switch for other people.
Yeah, but she's already the top. She's just used to the dom role.
But maybe Peach brings out
maybe
something
she's-
else in her, though.
She's
Like, what version of Zelda are we talking? Like, are we talking Twilight Princess? Are we talking Breath of the Wild?
I would definitely say Twilight Princess Zelda.
Mm.
Definitely Twilight Princess, where she breaks out all the stops, got the golden light arrow, everything. Like, yeah. Queen, like, slay the house down boots.
Bottom.
And this is Princess Peach, like current Peach with magic powers as well.
She could also be a top in a heteronormative relationship and a bottom in a non-heteronormative relationship. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I feel like out of the two, I think Zelda's going to be more at the top. And Peach is more of a bottom.
Oh, I was the opposite.
But maybe not in a heteronormative way.
Like, not to get stereotypical, but I'm going to. How Peach sits there and waits to get rescued, and Zelda dresses up in boy drag, and saves herself.
But time out. There was a whole game dedicated to Peach saving Mario.
Are you talking about Super Princess Peach?
Yes.
The one where she uses her emotions to fight enemies because she can't control them?
Yes. And what did she do? She saved the world. So what?
You're right. She got the superpower of crying and running around really fast.
And she saved the world.
You're right. My bad.
There's nothing wrong with being emotional and not being able to control them. It's kind of infantilizing women, but I think for the sake of this game, it brought out something in me personally, and so that's I see myself in Peach, and I'm a bottom.
Yeah, you do.
Peach is a bottom. So are we all in agreement then? I guess that Peach is the bottom.
Peach is the bottom.
No, Peach is the top.
Peach is the
Why
top.
is okay? Wait a second. Wait, hold on. Why?
I cut out as soon as I said those little twin ponytails that Twilight Princess Zelda has in the front. Those two little braids that she has like braided.
Oh, that's bottom energy.
That's huge bottom energy. Braids, gay.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that settles it.
I'm going to hand broccoli to anyone with braids now.
Yeah, there we go.
The ladies are saying that
Yes.
Peach is a top and Zelda is a bottom, and the others are saying the opposite. Interesting.
We don't even get a gender, girl. We get the other.
The ladies and those fucks over there.
I appreciate the inclusivity.
Oh, I'm fine with it. Stomp on me, mother. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, then the next one and the last one for today is Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z and Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh.
Both are mentors. Both, very wise in their respective fields. Yeah. So who's the top and who's the bottom?
Okay.
I think I have a hot take on this one.
I'm here. I'm listening.
Drop it.
Uncle Iroh is very, gentle, calm, but assertive and dominant. And, if y'all remember him working out in that prison when he, ripped off his outfit. I'm not usually into much older men, but, come on.
It did some things.
And Piccolo is very dom, in my opinion, in that, he would physically be able to stick a fist inside of you and break off his arm. But I think they're both tops. And I think that they would go to the club together like a pair of creepy old men and bring home a younger, maybe early 20s, maybe late teens boy to show the ropes to.
I can't. Okay. I must say that, if I'm not mistaken, Piccolo has regenerative powers, right?
Got it.
Right. Okay. I think that regenerative powers is the perfect power bottom, slopobotomist. Because you can just repair your hole after it's been devastated. And
God. When he says break my back, he means it literally.
Literally destroy me. And I think that since Piccolo has the knowledge that he is the perfect bottom, he is going to take full advantage of that. Not that he doesn't...
Spear up on this pussy, daddy.
And Iroh, yes, whenever he took off that shirt and he was exercising, it too did great things to my little gay self. Iroh's the top.
Also, can we just say that Piccolo's a black man?
Piccolo is 100%. A black
100%.
man, yes. Absolutely. Piccolo is the black father that what is that 90s movie? I can't even fucking think of it. The one where whenever I think of the movie, it'll come to me soon. But he reminds me of that father from that movie that came out in the 90s.
Home Alone.
Basically.
I don't think I can contribute any more to this conversation.
It's hard to follow both of those, really. The only thing I can add is that Piccolo had that gay cape. But I think Brandon's is right on. I think you nailed it from the get. I don't have anything else to add aside from Piccolo's wearing that cape. And probably, if they don't come home with that teen at the club, Piccolo will be like, fine, I'll bottom.
Yeah, but he'll bottom. And it has to be like an aggressive destruction top.
Right, like they need to get new furniture.
Yeah. He needs like a whole like Olympic pillar in his tush. Like,
oh my god.
I was gonna say there's a wrestling ring in his bedroom.
Fine, I'll bottom, but you better use both your feet.
Oh no.
Tisha, do you have anything to say?
I do not.
There's a joke somewhere here about Kamehameha.
I'll have you Super Saiyan my name.
Oh my god.
Do your pubes go blonde too?
I cannot. Oh, fuck. All right, well, that was a really fun game. We might do this again. Yeah. So what's next?
Next is where we last left off, which is not in the best of terms.
No.
No.
Eve
Yes.
has some fiery fists forming. Benny is convinced that everybody is against her.
The only thing that Benny knows is that she needs to save Yeetus.
Okay.
Save Yeetus. That's not the vibe I got at the end of last episode.
Yeah.
And
That's
also
what's going
attack
through
her
her head right
friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tara and Jed are waiting to see who Eve is going to attack, and Yeetus is standing there with his arms around both Jet and Tara, pretty calm about the entire situation.
Okay. Well,
I would also just like to say, didn't like Eve also just finish like fucking Shaman King like dying and reviving, coming back like whole new look kind of thing? Like,
yes.
Eve was whisked off by weeping angels through a magical door, then brought back with 80s bangs, jean shorts, and a cut-up tank top that says female body inspector. Yes.
Wait, did no one like mentioned it though? Eve just got carried out by weeping angels and then walked back in a new outfit.
He walked back in almost naked.
Great.
And he came in and said, I need clothes, and Yeetus gave him what I described.
Benny,
The bangs were totally Jonathan. The clothes were me. Us.
So Eve initially had fireballs ready to launch at Miss Thing over there. And then Eve also read the rules and realized that Eve cannot have 4 fireballs. So Eve says, my dear Edith, it seems that you are still here and we have to have you go right now. So what's about to happen right now is I'm going to send you back to whence you came and you're going to stay there. As I say that, I sprout wings from my back and my bangs like fly up and you finally get to see my eyes and they are like pitch fucking black. And
That's not good.
let me show you the idea of the person that I'm trying to be right now. This is the person I have transformed into, but think pitch black eyes and like big ass wings.
nice.
Who is
And it's
that?
just your pecs.
You don't know who that is?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine. I think once you figure out who that is, this will all start to make sense. The spectral wings appear on your back, giving you a flying speed of 40 feet. I now have an additional +2 bonus to my AC. All of my weapon attacks are magical now. I am now immune to radiant and necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I am casting Tasha's otherworldly guise.
Hey, Chris, I know that we're kind of lax about rules here. How do you feel about spell casting times? Asking for a friend.
I believe that we should always adhere strictly to the rules of the game.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast this 10-minute long spell instantly, if that's all right with everyone.
Oh, I don't care then. Got it.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Liamon's tiny hut. How big is Yidis?
7.5 feet, 9 with horns.
Hey, that's perfect. Okay.
Wait, I don't want to cast this. Did it?
Okay.
Can I?
Okay.
Okay.
Are we retconning this whole thing?
We're retconning
Hold
the
on.
whole
Okay,
thing.
so are you
Cool.
Kelly Rowland with wings?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that's Kelly Rowland?
Yes.
I'm stupid. Okay.
What?
He never actually served Yonsei at all.
So, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I say I the part where I say I don't want him to be here, that definitely sticks. But I am going to have my bangs fly up. You see the pitch black eyes, the whole shabazz, and I'm going to cast Banishment.
Did you cast your wing thing first?
So
No.
do you
Or
look
no?
like Kelly Rowland right now?
If you look into my eyes, yes, I do. Like, if you look at me and you can finally see the upper part of my face when I cast the spell, then yes, I do look like a very, very femme Kelly Rowland, yes. Male version, femme version of Kelly Rowland. So I'm casting Banishment, and I guess, what you see is, like, the weeping angels that are around me. They grab Yidis by the arm, and they're trying to, like, carry him away into another dimension.
Wow.
So Yidis needs to make a charisma saving throw.
As he's doing that, Benny sees what's happening and things click.
What things?
Are they clicking in the right way?
Also, where's the cat boy?
Oh my god.
Awake and watching, perched on one of the benches.
As the weeping angels are trying to take Yidis away, I'm saying, now, my goal is to send you just somewhere where you can never return. So if you would do that kindly, it would be most obliged. We can't have you here once our queen, our goddess, Yonsei, arrives. Thank you very much.
We can have the weeping angels pulling on Yidis. His arms are still going to remain on Terra and Jet, though.
So it doesn't fucking work.
Just because banishment, banishment's a spell that's not going to work on an actual god. But you can see them trying. And he's like, oh, you want to dance? Get off me. Go away.
And with that, I think Eve goes into a rage. And I'm just going to run up on him with my Sword of Yonsei. And as I say the magic words to attack Edith with my sword, like, it's not turning on.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
So, like, I'm basically about to, like, pummel him with the hilt.
So Benny sees this, and what goes through her head very quickly is that she realizes that living in the shadow of Yonsei for so long has really started to get to Eve, and Eve has become more and more bitter about this over the past, 2 years, and has gone certifiably insane, and she's not sure exactly what to do. Does she continue to follow Eve into this destructive path, or does she do something for the good of all people kind? But yeah, in Benny's mind, she sees that it was Eve all along. Yeah.
I'm Agatha.
It was Eva. I think as Eve tried to cast a spell, it didn't super work, and then we see him just kind of pull out a weapon and start charging. Tara's going to cast Liamon's tiny hut around us as like a protection, even though apparently Yidis doesn't need it.
We're in a hut.
Okay, great. You might want to lower your head, Big Guy, as she casts the dome around us. And it can be shown as any color on the outside. So, as like an illusion wizard, I'm just going to put a big face of Yonsei on the outside to kind of like maybe bring Eve back to his senses.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will just say Jet went from terrified, frozen in fear because she's pretty sure Eve was going to, like, take her out of existence, to just kind of like, you know, like when people are watching those ping pong matches and their heads just go back and forth in like movies? That's kind of what's happening until I get hutted.
Now, Sugar, I'm not sure if Benny's trying to kill you or if Eve's trying to kill a god or all of us, but this hut should protect us for a little bit. They shouldn't be able to get through it. Spells can't either, but I don't know what's going on.
There's like a lot of stuff happening.
Don't worry, babies, you can't get killed on this island. I don't allow it.
What if it's someone's wish to die?
The mood drops.
That was dark. That was dark.
Benny does cast Hold Person on Eve.
What do I need to roll?
While they're doing whatever they're doing in that hut, you need to wisdom save. Yeah.
Shit. I rolled
I thought Eve was wise as shit.
God.
17 plus 1.
You passed it.
So I am trucking, and I realized that like my sword isn't turning on, so I just aim it, and I'm gonna aim for that head and just throw it straight at him.
Jesus.
So what is that, an unarmed? Oh no, what could I call that?
You could call it a bouncing off of a dome. What you could call it.
Wait, is Edith inside of the hut?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then I guess we are going to start casting more spells. So Eve has had it with all of y'all.
All creatures and objects outside of the dome are barred from passing through it.
I yell and I say, I need him out here on the lanai. If you could please bring him out here, that would be much obliged. Thank you very much.
Oh man, you really are, Elliot.
And I just start screaming Edith, like, until they bring him out.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on with you, and it seems like you've kind of lost your religion, or in the process of losing your religion, and I would like to be here to help you through it. If you could just
Well, I have no earthly idea what you are talking about. I am doing this all in the name of Yonsei. And as I say that, I death drop, and I'm still just screaming for Edith.
Okay, well, I mean, if you could just talk me through what's happening, maybe I can help.
My goal is to have Edith banished from this area so that we may acquire another Church of Yonsei, and hopefully she will bring her amazing self here so that we may have a little chat.
I see. So basically, you're trying to remove a religion from an area to replace it with yours. Is that correct?
This place is full of fools. I don't think they really believe in Edith. I think they just like to partake in all the festivities that this Edith has here.
Yeah.
Now, this place deserves a real church, such as that of Yonsei. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, I really have looked up to you and in many cases been frightened of you, as a matter of fact. But right now, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna not let you do this. Let this religion be. Let these people be.
I have no interest in you stopping me or being an object in my path. If you stay in my way, you will be dealt with just as Edith. And I start screaming Edith again.
Can we hear him within the hut, or is the hut
Yes.
also soundproof?
The
we
sound
can.
goes through. And we can see them. They just can't see in.
Can they hear us?
I think so. It doesn't say anything about sound not traveling.
Probably even more taunting to Eve.
Yeah. Jet's gonna grab Edith's arm and just be like, I need you to tell me where my brother is now before Eve tries to kill you again. Like, no offense.
Oh, are we doing a speed soul access?
I mean, are we? Jet is just done. Like, at this point, she's looking to you to tell her what to do, or, like, get out of here. I'm so over this.
We can do a deep dive in your soul in this little hut. Tight spaces work well for me.
Is it gonna be, like, messy? Is it gonna take a lot of time?
Won't take any time at all, and no messes here unless you pee yourself. It happens sometimes.
Okay.
Just close your eyes and grab my horns. And he'll lower his head.
Coincidentally, my wish is to have my brother back and piss my pants.
Piss my pants. Jet is going to look to Tara and just be like, do you think I have time to do this? Or do we want to, like, escape from the person trying to throw a weapon? at this god.
Doll, we're sitting pretty for 8 hours, and I have a pretty good show to watch here. You do you.
Say 8 hours, probably going to pee myself. And then I'm going to grab the horns.
Feel a rush of energy go through you. It doesn't feel like any pain whatsoever. It's almost like your entire body is prickly.
Okay.
Like there's a static feeling going through your body.
Okay.
It'll only take about 30 seconds. The whole time, Yidis is just mumbling to himself. Sounds like he's trying to find a note till he... He removes your hands from his horns.
Sorry, I'm just really sensitive after.
You just want to know where your brother is? Is that all?
I mean, like, I guess I kind of want, like, my friends to get along, but I don't know how realistic of a goal that is.
Well, it seems your friend out there needs a little time out. Maybe you should calm down. Stop yelling. When you remove your hands from the horn, a rush of information comes into your head.
Okay.
You can see that your brother is completely safe.
Okay.
You can see that he escaped town with someone.
Okay.
And he's currently at the council. Yidis will say, I can see you will be reunited soon, so don't you fret. Also, you should probably decide on what his name is.
Oh, fuck.
I think we had this conversation previously.
Don't remember either.
I want to say it was Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Is it not? Am I making that up?
It sounds like a generic enough name.
It might not be. I could just be imagining it.
Retcon, it's Daniel.
Okay,
Daniel
great.
it is.
It's the most normal, generic-looking rock child.
Daniel the Rock.
Shouldn't it be?
Of course.
Guys, can it be Dwayne?
Be Dwayne the Rock. Yeah, that's even better than Daniel. His name
Dwayne
is
it is.
Dwayne.
Yeah, so you know from this that he is currently at the council. Cool. Yeah, so you know he's at the council. He's safe. You know you're going to be reunited with him soon. Mm-hmm. And he was saved by a person in a Kringle suit.
What?
Ho, ho, ho.
I feel like as y'all are doing this, all y'all hear is like, you better get out here, you motherfucker. Like,
I ain't casting spells because of y'all. Y'all ain't casting spells 'cause of me.
In a Kringle suit. Okay. As soon as she gets that information, she is going to start crying a little, and she's going to be like, oh my god, thank goodness he's safe.
Benny did not hear that. Benny does not know this.
Correct.
No.
Yeah, it's information in Jet's head, so you wouldn't know what she knows.
You probably would have heard me say, thank goodness he's safe. Like,
So while that's going on, Daisy will rush up to Eve on the ground, still shouting, and say, oh, my dear Eve, calm down. Don't we need Yidis's help?
Where's this bitch been? What is?
I have been on the island. I was over in the rec room.
as I am screaming Edith, I look at Daisy and I was like, the final piece. I mean, Daisy, hello, hi. I was trying to give you the optimal foundation for your Church of Yonsei. Yes, that's right. And the only way that I can do that is if we get Mr. Tiny Hut out of there and off this island.
It's average size at best.
So if you, my dear, if you could just help me out here and probably escort Mr. Edis on out here, I'll just, throw my hands a little bit, make some signs, and get him right on out. Thank you very much.
You don't think he would be helpful, knowing other gods like Yonsei? Maybe he could assist in bringing her to you? Bring you closer together?
Well, that might
I'm not just looks, baby.
There might be a lot less bloodshed than what I had planned, but if it brings her here, then that will have to be it.
Why don't we go this way? I found an actual church on the island.
Oh, thank you. That would be most obliged if we could take me to this church. Is it a church that do you think that would be worthy of Yonsei herself? Maybe she might come visit us in her physical form.
Well, it's Scientology. It's gotta get your feet and levels read.
This church is very big, yes. It has lots of religions in there. It's quite impressive. You should see it. if Yeetus is done from within the hut, he'll say, "We got an omni-denominational church. You can just make a room there."
Enos, do you believe that if I make a room in there for the Yonsei herself, that she will come this way?
I can bring you Yonsei if that's your deepest desire, but you can't try and attack me first.
Whoa.
Plot twist.
Eve ponders this hard and says, well then, that's fantastic. Now let me just go get my trusty sword. That totally works. And put it back in my backpack. As you see that, Eve brings out like a bag and puts the sword back in it. I have a plan. And in order for this plan to work, for the most amazing ceremony that we're going to throw Yonsei herself, I will need time to prepare. And I will need you, the Celestine of the Church of Yonsei, in the room that is designated to us by Giffy over there. I need you to prepare the celebration. Thank you very much. So I tell her that she needs to go decorate our room for Yonsei, and I go back to sewing, and I need Yeetus to come out. I say I'm not going to attempt to harm you. It seems futile anyway. So if you could just come on out and help me with my deepest desires, I have plans. Thank you very much.
As you sit down to start sewing, Daisy will walk up to Benny and say, "It is not very hard to calm him down. You could do a better job."
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh,
And then she will walk away to her church to fulfill her duties in decorating the room for Yonsei.
And then she just gets like a random arrow in the back of the head.
Yeah, right?
You could do a better job.
Benny just says, "Yeah, you're probably right, huh? Maybe I can learn something from you." And she follows Daisy.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Follows
Daisy. You could just walk in and out of the dome if you'd like. I don't feel quite comfortable taking it down yet.
It's fair.
Tara said, not me, bitch.
You can leave.
Oh my god.
Y'all.
You, oh my goodness. What
The
the
drama.
fuck? Benny is about
The
to
drama.
murder this woman and then come back and try to murder everybody else.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I should say, 'cause
I mean, that's literally.
Like, Betty found a new person, like a puppy. I'm going to kill her.
Yeah, it was the opposite.
Yeah.
No, Benny's fucked up. Benny is fucked up. With all of this information, she's super just fucked up.
but you can't kill her because before it's time, because she's the final piece.
Before it's time? What the
Benny
fuck?
doesn't know this.
She doesn't know this. Oh, fuck.
Benny asked you what's going on so she could help you, and you said no. And so she was like, well, then I'm gonna stop you, bitch. And then you were like, bitch, try. And she's like, all right, here I go. Murdering this lady. Got it.
Katie, what kind of cult did we walk in on?
I literally have no idea. I was like, aw, Betty, new person. Murder.
Yeah, I'm not sure, actually. I'm trying to figure out how Benny doesn't know who to trust or what to think. All she knows
You
is
should
she's going to
definitely-
have to start thinking for herself at this point because she trusts no one.
Yes. I love this journey for you. This is actual character development. I would say that the best person to trust probably right now, though, is Eve.
Yeah,
Of course you're going to say that.
Yes, trust me. Eve's plans are as clear as mud. Okay?
I mean, here's
But like really dark mud.
here's the
Like-
problem
Like thicker than usual.
is that we all know that Kelly Rowland and Beyonce have beef. And you put Kelly Rowland's photo up there. Like, that's what he turned into. Like, that's what Eve turned into.
Yep.
Yeah, and Eve was saying that he's clearly wishing to see Beyonce.
Yeah.
He has no connection to Beyonce.
And no connection to Beyonce. Can't use a sword. Because you have to be a paladin of the faith of Beyonce or whatever. And also, he's becoming a shadow sorcerer. And that's exactly what Kelly Rowland hates about Beyonce. is that she lived in fucking the shadow of Beyonce for so long.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
What is the JRPG? One day we're having coffee, the next day we're killing God.
Yeah. I love being gay.
Before we continue with the story, I just want to jump in and say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Be it biological, adoptive, chosen family, or pet parent, anything in between. Happy Mother's Day to you, and I hope you have an amazing day. And of course, a Happy Mother's Day to my mother, who tried to convince me throughout my childhood that my real dad was Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. Still not sure. I need a test, Steven Tyler. Now here's a message from some of our friends at the Be Gay Roll Dice Network.
Come listen to Dice Will Roll, the gayest Pathfinder podcast on the planet. We ask the hard questions like, is it morally acceptable to kiss a goblin? Is it cool to use spell slots to warm up leftovers? Would the gods be mad if I wrote slashfic about them? We're a group of 4 friends who play Pathfinder 2nd Edition every week and go on adventures like none other. We've just launched our brand new season, Extinction Curse, which follows the adventures of the Circus of Wayward Wonders, as they put on the greatest show in all of Golarion and uncover ancient secrets and long-forgotten foes from a bygone era. If you like circuses, clowns, and a little bit of magic, come check us out. And make sure that no matter what, you keep it rolling.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out what decorations Benny and Daisy are working on after this. So Yidis will leave the hut. He'll remind Tara and Jet that, as he said, you cannot die on his island. So you're safe enough, but stay in the hut if you'd like.
Will we still feel the pain of being killed?
Yeah!
I'm gonna stay in the hut, thanks.
Okay! To Eve. You're sewing, sitting down right now, right?
Yes.
The cat boy curled up again. Just put his, head up against your leg.
Gross.
Tara can see the Catboy through the hut.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's very tempted to walk back out of the dome. Some things are worth it, you know?
Come into my small hut with me, Catboy.
Just leaving a trail of treats.
So are you ready for your deep soul dive? Find out what your greatest desire is.
Yes, I do believe that it is my time to dive. Whatever you see, though, keep it to yourself.
Oh.
Do you want some alone time? We can go into my hut.
Yes.
Oh, so he's had a hut the whole time.
It's got a man who's a footstool in it.
Perfect.
Mine's got a woman that's a rock.
Yes, and I pack up my sewing things, and you see the gossamer blue fabric, go back into its little purse. And I start walking with Edith.
He'll motion his hand to lead the way and open the door to his hut for you.
And I go inside.
Before Yidis goes inside with Eve, he'll say to the hut of Tara and Jet, feel free to explore the town while I'm in here. If you want to play some board games, then you'll go to the rec room. And if you want to get your ass wrecked, then you'll go to the rec room. Spelling is important, kids.
Yeah, but Yidis considers sex a recreation, so that's actually the REC room.
I can't.
You're getting wrecked either way.
Right?
Well, I will say that Jet is not leaving the hut if Eve is going to be summoning Beyonce soon.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, sweet thing, you are able to leave and come back in. I am not. If I leave, this is gone.
Okay. I still don't know when that ticking time bomb will go off, so...
Maybe we could have a calm conversation with our friend Benny from opposite sides of the dome.
Can this dome move?
Nope.
Okay, it's not like a little cardboard box where if you move it, it's with you.
And just tiptoe.
Yeah, just a little hut moving.
While y'all are working that out, Benny is going to catch up to Daisy and say, hi, sorry, Miss Daisy, but I'm gonna need you to leave. Just really want to go, and I'm just giving you this as a warning. Right now, you need to leave. Do not go into that room. Do not decorate it. Just go. Or else. And she pulls her eye patch down.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
All right, you want to make an intimidation check? Go for it. Let me get Daisy's character sheet up.
Dirty 20.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, that's not going to work for Daisy for sure.
Talking about pissing your pants.
Yeah, Jesus.
But I know that's going to fail, so he's definitely intimidated by you. My dear Benny, why do you not want what is best for Eve? It is all I am trying to do. Why would you stand in the way of that?
I do want what's best for Eve, and I've known Eve for a very long time, and I think that maybe I have a better idea of what's best for Eve than you do, and even maybe more than he does right now. So I think that for now, it's probably better for you to get gone. Get out of here.
It seems that you are questioning Eve's knowledge and religion. Are you truly a member of the Church of Yonsei?
You know, I'm not sure right now, and that's okay. We're allowed to question our religion as long as we, recognize that we're doing that, and as long as we don't feel alone or abandoned. So I'm not going to abandon Eve, even in my own questioning times. But I need you to, so we could work this out. I need you to just kind of make yourself scarce. Go to the Trev P fountain, or go pet the lady with the lamb, the sheep.
Do you plan on decorating the room for Yonsei's arrival?
I do not.
I do not know that if I can go against my orders from the great Eve.
Well, Eve is just a man.
But such a smart man. And he is in touch with the gods.
He is in touch with the gods?
Well, yes, everyone knows there is more than one.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm just really not a fan of yours right now, either. And I don't trust you.
I am not a fan of yours either.
So, what I'm telling you is if you do not make yourself scarce right now, I will make you non-existent.
Jesus.
This is the most gentle death threat ever.
I will go find another thing to do while you could discuss with Eve, but I will talk to Eve when he is done with Zedis. Do not stop Eve from doing what he is doing. It is for the good.
For what good?
Of Yonsei, of course.
Insight?
Yes. Go for it.
23.
Bitch.
I guess, is what I'm saying, Jonathan, is what I'm saying what Daisy would believe?
Yes.
She would
Yeah, then
believe that
she's
this
telling
is
the
the
truth.
good
Yeah.
for the good of Yonsei.
Yes.
Yeah. She's genuinely telling you the truth, yeah.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I believe that you believe what you're saying is true. However, I really think that I overheard Eve saying the last piece, I mean Daisy. So, you're putting yourself at risk and everybody else's lives at risk. So if you do not go away and go, I will make you go away. Like, this is the last time I'm going to say it, honey. Go. I will come find you. Go to the Trev P fountain. I will come find you once Eve has done his goat person thing.
Okay, I will go to the fountain, but it is on you when Eve finds out this was not done.
That's correct.
Okay, I will leave now. Your crossbow's ugly. Bye-bye.
Well, maybe,
Oh, je ne parle anglais. Oh.
Damn it. So good at that.
She walks away.
So good at that. I need to get quicker, I guess. Maybe that's something I can ask Yidis for after all this settles. And then Benny goes back to Jet and Tara.
Okay.
Can I try to get a vibe off Benny from inside the hut?
Yeah,
what's Benny's
vibe?
If she had hair, it would be very disheveled. But she does not. So she looks normal. I mean, her vest is a little kind of crooked, and she's walking hurriedly.
I mean, are you sweating? Are your hands shaking? Are you I don't know, you still defensive and stuff? I don't know. I'm just trying to get a vibe of, is this adding more or less danger to the situation, essentially?
I think she's more calm. She's more calm than you've seen her in the last
couple weeks maybe, but still like high anxiety, normal Benny.
Okay. You being quieter does not necessarily seem like a great thing. I am gonna make sure that I have all of my chainmail on, and I'm gonna like look at Tara and be like, I can come back into this hut whenever, right?
Yeah, you're good. Nothing can pass through it, so.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave a couple feet from the hut, but not far enough that I can't be like roll dive into the hut again.
Okay.
Hey, Benny! How was your conversation?
Look at me in my eye right now and tell me you have no bad feelings and you are not trying to destroy this earth and all you're looking for is your brother because you love him and care about him, not because you are involved in some crazy conspiracy theory to overthrow all religion.
She's gonna like kind of get down on Benny's level to like look her in the eye, like in like a non like offensive way, just because she's tall and Benny's not super tall. Just like I swear to God, like I don't believe in gods. I will swear to whatever god you want. Like I am just here for my brother. It's just a coincidence. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, if you don't believe in any gods, then swearing to one doesn't mean anything.
Okay, well then, my fucking sword. Okay, like my cool sword. I don't know what you want, Betty. Like hand on my heart. Like I'm
Also, how do you not believe in gods if there's literally one in the other room?
I just don't like following them. They seem like a lot of trouble.
That's fair.
This isn't.
Right, because at least with bullshit like this.
Yeah, exactly. It just seems like a lot of trouble for something that's not worth it. Like, yeah, anyways. Jet is like, I'm not doing a performance. This is just, I'm trying to be as sincere as possible.
Benny is going to roll for insight with an 18 to see what the vibe check is there. If Jet is holding anything back.
No. Jet is putting off like injured animal, everything is safe, hands up, no weapons, I'm here to help.
Okay.
Vibes.
Insight would go against what? Just because if I want to give Jet the opportunity to lie if Jet wants to lie.
No, like literally, I feel like that's the worst possible thing because like I made some connections visibly in front of Benny like literally 10 minutes ago, and then she tried to have me killed. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm trying not to
yeah,
think. I'm just stating things that I know.
Okay. I mean, insight goes against deception, right?
Mm.
Okay. So Benny puts out her hand for you to shake.
Yeah. She's going to shake your hand.
All right. So here's what's going on then. I got a message from Annemiek to meet her and to have a conversation. You remember Annemiek from the murder house?
Yeah. Lady Tarvel's time, right?
Yeah, that one. And she said that Hogum attacked her and that she gave this book to Mara, and Mara really fell into the Maic religion, and Mara's the one that was responsible for the attack on Buble Bay and for trying to steal and destroy Terra's village, and that that Hogum is in league with them, and he wasn't working alone. So, that's why I don't trust you. I may trust you a little bit right now, but not really. And that's why I don't trust Tara. But if Hogum's not working alone, and it's not you, and it's not me, then that leaves who?
And Hogum was your teammate before us, left with Annemiek.
Kringle.
Ah, that's my brother. Oh, yeah, no, like the person in the Kringle suit? That's who got my brother out of Buble Bay. Okay.
Why was he in Buble Bay?
I don't know. Working with Mara?
Why would Kringle be in Buble Bay? And Mara's the one that orchestrated the attack on Buble Bay. And she was working with Maic.
Also, no offense, Benny, I don't know Annemiek that well. Do you think that she is not bad / because you went from she's good to, oh my gosh, what if she's bad to, there's no way she's bad.
Well, it's not that I do not trust her. I don't trust her any more than I trust you. I'm just really going on what's happening now. And you just saw what happened to Eve, right?
Does that happen a
And
lot?
also, Tara has the disco stick, the DVD box set of Reba. Why didn't he leave that? I asked them then to leave it and to give it back. She took it.
As all of this is happening, Tara's kind of illusioning the outside of the dome, kind of like Disney fireworks show style of projecting the scenes that Benny's talking about. Like a flash of Hogum, and then Kringle suit, and then Tara's hometown. And
Yeah, because we're having this conversation like literally right in front of the hut, so you
Right in
can
front of the
hear
hut.
the whole thing.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if you heard, and I don't know what Eve is doing, but Eve definitely called Daisy a piece in the puzzle, like an important piece. So,
Do you trust Eve as much as me right now, or more?
Yeah, right now I trust you, Eve, Tara, and Anamik the same.
The same.
The only person that I really trust and that I know I can trust is myself.
Okay. Could you have been brainwiped? Is that a thing that happens?
I'm not talking to you anymore. Tara, get out here.
I'm good.
Okay.
Did he just do something to you when you were in that room?
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't even do the mind thingy with Edis.
Oh.
It just seems like you went in there a little bit crazy and you came out very crazy.
Well, I didn't do anything with Edis. I felt unsure of whether or not I should do it because I don't want somebody in my brain messing things around, because that's all that people do to me. Is they get in my head and they manipulate me and they use me and they mess around in there. And, you know, if I don't start standing up for myself and for people, then nobody will. And something bad is going to happen, and bad things have already happened. And I'm not down for that anymore. I'm not down for that. This hut, is it like completely immune to magic?
It can be dispelled, I think, but nothing can pass through it.
If I were to cast Gust of Wind on it.
I don't think that would do anything, but it is a dome, so like you could probably mold earth under it.
Yeah. I'll do that. Mold earth.
To like dig Tara out of it? Look, I trust you. You're safe. Come here.
I mean, it's a dome, like a bunny hole.
That was cute enough to almost throw me off guard. But I am going to try to stop you from doing this.
Right. Did someone say bunny?
Did someone say buddy?
When you do that, the cat boy changes his cat ears to bunny ears.
Aww.
That's funny.
Really cute.
He's still doing cat motions, though, because he doesn't know how bunnies act.
Bunnies act a lot like cat. You'd be surprised.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just wait until this bunny boy goes and shits out a bunch of pellets.
Hey,
And then eats it.
they only eat special ones, not the dry ones.
Yeah, and also Cocoa Puffs or whatever that cereal was.
Yeah, exactly.
So Benny is going to use Mold Earth. She's going to target an area of loose earth and instantly excavate it. And I can deposit it up to 5 feet away. If Benny sees that Jet is going to try and stop her, she's going to move that earth into Jet's face.
Jeez.
Pocket
What's
sand.
the floor in this thing, Chris? Is this like an elevated bungalow, or is this like a wood or a dirt floor?
I considered you guys were outside.
I thought we were outside.
Oh,
Yeah, you got beach.
okay. Well then,
You got a hut on the beach, is what you have. Sandy feet.
Oh, wow.
Sandy kitten heels. Well, that's not fun.
I just why don't we leave Tara in her safe hut until whatever the fuck is happening with Eve blows over? Please.
I need to look in her eyes.
An image of Tara's face appears on the dome.
Like,
Very wide eyes.
anime eyes.
If that doesn't say Benny, then we can do the mold earth and all that. It's just...
I'm going to roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
It was a fucking 14.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to persuade her at this point.
No.
Especially after she
Okay.
was like, I don't trust you, Jet.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
So mold earth, you basically dug underneath the dome?
Yeah, like imagine like a mole digging a tunnel. And that's what she did, and threw the sand up into Jet's face.
Okay, cool. Jet, you've got a bunch of sand in your face, and the ground from underneath Tara has slipped out away from her, and she's now in a sandy tube-like tunnel.
I'm going to make a joke. I'm going to say it's a dry sand-filled tunnel. My pussy after the lockdown.
Nice.
You after the lockdown.
I guess Tara's sitting on her butt after falling down and now looking at Benny in the face.
Yeah, we're sitting in this little 5-foot tunnel in the sand.
Just spitting out sand.
I just don't understand why this couldn't happen on two sides of the dome.
Because I need to see your face. Why? What are you doing here? What's your purpose of being here with our group? Are you working for the Meg? Are you trying to destroy all these religions? I mean, you've collected every religious artifact that we've come across since you joined us.
So, one of the religious artifacts I'm holding is mine, from my religion. The other one would have been left in the mud on an abandoned island in a world where we're trying to stop a group from going around and destroying religions. So I feel like it was probably the best option to keep it with us.
We could have went and given it to Reba, and we didn't. And that was your idea.
The only god on this plane is Yidis, sweetie.
Okay, so you still didn't really answer my questions. You just gave me facts.
That's answering a question.
No, you didn't. You didn't say because I didn't want to leave it in the mud. You just said otherwise it would have been left in the mud. Like, how am I supposed to gain insight on something that's you're just giving me facts and not actually answering questions?
Okay. Here's another fact. We were locked in a house with a couple perpetrators of Make, and I did help y'all defeat them.
Yeah, I mean, I was an armadillo or something like that during that time, so I don't really remember.
Hedgehog?
Hedgehog, yeah.
I mean, it seems mostly like coincidence to me that I'm here. I was kidnapped by booty pirates, and then a couple of strong adventurers showed up next to me, and I was able to escape with them, so it seemed like my best option to stay with the strong fighters.
Okay, so, I don't think that you answered my original question. Are you part of the Meg religion?
I absolutely am not, and if you would like to hold this DVD box set, it is all yours, sweetie.
I do. I would like to do that.
I hand it over to her.
She takes it.
Okay.
And then rolls insight on Tara as she's staring in her eyes. Oh, got an 8.
And Tara, you can roll deception if you'd like to.
I'm not gonna. I don't think I've lied so far.
Well, Benny got an 8, so she wouldn't. She would believe you. Okay.
Also, I'm a natural brunette.
Okay. So either Anamik is lying and saying that Hogum, Kringle, you remember him, attacked her, and
yeah, the one that smelled bad and talked about his huge dick all the time?
Yeah, that one. And that he's working with the Mayak, and he and Mara helped to destroy Buble Bay, and were part of the attack on the synagogue, and that somebody is here in our group working with Hogum.
She said that specifically. She said there is someone in the group working with Hogum.
She said that Hogum's not working alone. And, to be fair, from knowing Hogum, unless he's an insanely great actor, he wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff on his own.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that there is someone in the group working with Hogum, right? You were just talking about taking the right answers. Like, that's a fact. You can't, do you understand what I'm saying? You can't, there doesn't necessarily have to be someone in the group working against you. I'm not saying that there
Listen,
isn't.
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that I decided to not talk to you anymore. And you're intruding on my conversation with Tara. That's suspicious.
Okay.
Oh my god. We're gonna die here.
You can't die here.
It's even worse.
You know what? Here's the thing. And you know what? Maybe I believe Jet and I believe Tara, but I do also believe that if Hogum is an agent of the Mayak, he would not have been able to do this on his own. I mean, he licked up blood that ended up being wine, thank goodness, but you know,
We've seen Eve eat how many hearts? Okay, but to be fair, you don't trust him either. Oh, just a heads up, she doesn't trust Eve anymore. Or any of them.
yeah, I don't trust anyone right now. Only myself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to cast blame, but if one of us was a member of Mayak, wouldn't it probably be the one who just tried to kill a god?
Yeah, that's why I said I was going to stop him, and he said that he wouldn't let me. And his sword isn't working.
What does that mean?
I mean, his
Did
sword...
y'all notice that the sword isn't working?
Yeah, Benny did.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess, what would I roll perception to notice that? Because she was standing right there next to you.
Yeah, but like in the hubbub of me trying to kill a god, like would you notice like, oh shit, the sword's not working?
Well, because you uttered your magic words, right?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't think that's a perception roll. Do you, Chris?
I'm with you on that. I think that she noticed it
Yeah,
then.
she was just like, oh hell no, something's fucked up. Eve's fucked. Okay.
Especially with how like heightened her senses are right now. Like she's noticing everything, even things that aren't clues.
Even fake things.
She's like, "Oh, the wind changed."
You
from
breathe
east
a little, and she's like, was that a gasp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You blinked like 7 times, then you said that sentence. What?
Do you have
Yeah.
something in your eye, or are you lying? As she threw sand in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, we do have this. I did want to come and talk to you two because I was very pointing fingers at you, and I could be wrong, but I just want you to know that I don't trust you, but I would say don't trust anybody else either.
Okay, great. I'm
Right
glad
back
we
at you.
established this. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe we could work together in this to figure this out, because I do believe you. Until you give me a reason not to, I guess. And you, I mean, haven't. So...
Okay. Maybe we
let's-
should be concerned then that Eve is alone with a god that can give him the power to summon Yonsei.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
I think you should go check that out.
As you 3 are deciding who's going to, well, as you 2, Tara's still going to be in her tunnel, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming we're all rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yedis's door will swing open, and even Yedis will come out laughing with each other, kind of like they were just, drinking buddies on a night out.
Yikes.
Eve comes out, still in the same outfit, still with the same hair, a little bit of a smile on Eve's face after having a deep dive into his soul.
And Eve looks at Tisha and Jet and says, "Well, it seems that we will have the preparations ready within a day or two to summon Yonsei here and worship her in all of her excellency, and hopefully she can partake in some of the traditions that we have bestowed upon her followers here on Earth, and then hopefully she might even grant us some gifts. Ain't that right, Edith?
She's a very generous god.
Very generous, yes."
She also makes a killer mashed potatoes.
As he says that, he looks over at Jet and Benny and says, "And it has been brought to my attention while I was in there that Anamik has once again been waving her flag of deception all around the area, and we really, really need to take care of her. And by take care of, I mean, if banishment don't work on this fellow over here, maybe we can do that to her."
Jet's eyes go straight to Benny's face after Eve says that.
Benny is just looking open-mouthed at Eve and Yedis and says, "Yeah, this is kind of weird. You were very hot and bothered, and now you're giggling, and Yedis is talking about mashed potatoes?"
Well, I was hot and bothered because I thought that the only way to bring Beyonce to this island was by removing Edith from this island and providing a new place of worship. But Edith has been so gracious and so kind to offer us a space to worship Beyonce and hopefully bring her here, which would then mean less bloodshed for everyone. And in the meantime, we all get what we all truly want. Yes.
I mean, wouldn't that be the first request, is some space and not overthrowing?
You handle your
Now
things your way, and I'll handle things my way. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, Eve. Also, mashed potatoes?
I believe that Annemiek is an issue, and we need to deal with her post-haste.
We have a monthly godly potluck. She always brings mashed potatoes and I bring green beans.
Every time?
Yeah!
Sorry, you have a monthly...
Stick to what you're good at.
You have a monthly godly potluck.
Yeah!
And it's just Beyonce that shows up, or...
That's when I leave this planet, go and visit the other gods in our godly plane.
For mashed
We
potatoes.
all meet up, discuss stories about the worlds and our followers, and some not so nice things, like when the religion gets destroyed by people and the DVD box sets get stolen.
It wasn't stolen. The people we took it from would have to be alive for it to be stolen.
That's fair. Pillaged.
Okay, so...
Scavenged.
One other thing. Eve, maybe I believe you. I think that, worshiping Beyonce is great and wonderful, and it has
Absolutely.
definitely brought...
Absolutely. And I death drop in prayer.
Yeah, and...
Great point. Conversation over.
Being a part of something that's bigger than yourself has been something that kind of maybe saved both of us at one point. And I just want to make sure that that's the same. Can you just kind of look me in the eye and tell me that you're not part of Meg?
Oh, and as Eve pushes back his bangs, you see his eyes, and he says, my dear Benny, I am not a part of Meg in the slightest.
Are you assisting Hogum?
Not in the slightest.
Well, Benny rolled a nat 1. Okay, I believe you.
Well, now that we have gotten that out of the way, I must say, we have two major issues here. One, where is Daisy? And two, when are we going to handle Miss Annemiek?
Benny knows the answer to both of those questions.
Mm-hmm. She sure does.
Benny looks at Eve and says, I don't know.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, absolutely. And Benny rolled into deception, sure.
I rolled an 18 plus 1.
I rolled a 3 plus 14. So
Yeah,
17.
so
Seems like you believe she's lying.
Plus 14.
I just rolled really poorly on that.
I look
Wow.
at Benny and I say, my dear Benedetta, I've known you for far too long. Not only of this world have I known you, but in worlds past. If you could please tell me where is Daisy and where is Annemiek, that would be most obliged. Thank you very much.
Well, okay. Daisy, I did send her off. Because I don't trust her. She said some pretty nasty things. And Annemiek, well, she's not here. She left.
And when would she be back?
Well, she's not coming back.
And why is she not coming back?
Well, we're gonna meet her at the council.
You do understand that this heavily thwarts all the plans that I've had.
I didn't know because remember whenever I asked you to fill me in and you were like, don't worry about it. And then I was like, okay, well, but then I can't help you. And you were like, well, if you try to not help me, then
That
I'll
is
kill
neither
you. And
here
then,
nor there, Benedetta. What I need right now is for Annemiek to be here. She is the problem. Her being at the council is a problem. We must handle her post-haste so that she does not stop the religions of this world from coming to fruition. We need those followers to believe in their God so they do not go away. We need Beyonce here. You are being a problem. Where is Annemiek? And since you have such a good relationship with her, can you not bring her here?
well, here's what I could do, Eve. I can send a message. Would you
Yes.
like me to do that?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go send the message now.
Great. Now, as for Daisy, where is she?
I told her to go chill at the Trev P fountain.
Why did you tell her to go to the Trev P fountain when she clearly had instructions to get ready for the ceremony of bringing Yonsei here?
Well, because she was being mean to me, and I don't think that she's truly, good for the Church of Yonsei. I don't think that we need to have mean-spirited and cruel people in the church.
As you say that, I pull out of my little Balenciaga purse. That's what it is. That's what it is now. I pull out of my little purse the Book of Religions that Autumn gave you.
Balrog Lenciaga.
Yes, Balrog Lenciaga. And I say, I find it very funny that someone being mean to you is unworthy of Yonsei. But meanwhile, you are reading up on other gods, learning other religions, casting spells from other gods, and you are worried about one Daisy. Some might say that I question your loyalty to the Church of Yonsei.
I can understand that. Here's the thing. If you just blindly follow without questioning everything, then are you really a follower? Or if after you have all the information you still choose to follow, does that make you more of a follower?
I think to have doubts to begin with is the issue here.
And I don't think I'm a druid. I don't have another god.
Which means that if you became a druid and you don't have another god, that means you doubted Yonsei at some point. We here in the Church of Yonsei do not doubt our goddess.
Well, you know what? That's fair. And you can have your views and I can have mine. I believe I trust and believe in myself and in my faith. And, just because sometimes I may question myself or I may question my faith, it doesn't mean that I'm any less devoted to what's right and what is good. So you can have that sword that doesn't work for you anymore, and you can actually just stick it wherever you want. Preferably not in me, but if need be, stick it in me. You can stick it in me. But mostly
Eve,
yourself.
Eve does the most Southern Belle gasp, clutches the pearls, and says, "How dare you talk about the sword? That is none of your business. And to embarrass me in such a place, I will not stand for it." What we will say right now is this. Your loyalty to the Church of Yonsei will go unquestioned if you can bring this Anamik here. If you are able to bring her here, that means that you are once again a loyal and faithful follower of the Church of Yonsei.
I feel like that makes me a loyal and faithful follower of the Church of Eve. And that's not what I'm here for. And I will go send that message anyway, because you told me to. Okay, I'm going to go send it. Bye.
Fabulous. And then I look at Tara and I say, so. And I just turn around.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to Tara, I think we joined a really toxic friend group.
Tara's brushing sand off of her course and was like, isn't this what all friend groups are like?
God, I really hope not.
As Benny walks away to send the message and awkward silence falls on the group, Yidis will snap his fingers and create 4 separate huts on the beach, one for each of you to stay the night, since it seems that you are staying there this evening.
What do they look like?
Each one is themed. You have one that's barn themed.
Mine's barn themed?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you can pick which one you want.
Hey, Chet, I don't know what yours looks like, but do you want to trade?
Wait until you hear the other one.
I like that we got to barn and you're like, no, anything else. Anything but barn.
Literally.
One of them is smoke-filled and has lasers in it as lights.
Okay.
One of them is country kitchen, Barefoot Contessa, or that other cooking lady that's from a farm.
What's her name? Oh my God, the Pioneer Woman, Ree Drummond.
Thank you. Pioneer Woman. That's what I was going for.
I'll take that one.
Yes. And the other one is like a high-rise city skyscape looking loft. A loft in the heart of London on the 80th floor of a building.
Yeah, I'm taking the barn.
Okay. So one's a barn and one's a fucking high-rise penthouse suite.
Yeah.
There's a clear winner here.
Themed. Barn themed. There's still a nice bed in there. It just kind of looks like a pigsty.
Perfect.
But in a fancy way.
Yeah, all the farm animals are quartz.
Stop, because that's a moment.
This is an upscale pig.
Oh, wow, is that a Swarovski pig?
This is a designer sheep, thank you. Yeah, so you've got your 4 huts, and you can stay the night there. Benny will send her message, and we will pick up next week where we are now, because we're somewhere.
definitely somewhere.
With even more confusion brewing, join us next week. Thank you for listening to Roll Gay Roleplay. I'm Chris the DM. You can find me on all social media at Chris Drinks Lemonade.
I'm Tisha. You can find me on Instagram at @1Tish1.
I'm Brandon. You can find me on TikTok at Blue Cotton Candy Cosplay.
Hi, I'm Katie, and you can find me posting things in the Facebook group sometimes.
And hey, I'm Jonathan. I play Eve, and you can find me on TikTok at Saint Eve of Laurent and Instagram at Eugene_J90.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.